What's up, everyone? Coach D here. This is what you guys been waiting for, footage from the meet day. I apologize for getting it up so late. I've just been taking the last couple of days off just to recover from the meet. So let's get started. What you guys are seeing right here is the warm-up room backstage, getting you guys that exclusive look. Weighed in at 159.3 for the 162.8 weight class, so I was a couple pounds under. I got up that day, felt really good, meditated, had a really nice big breakfast. It's awesome that I was underweight going to this meet, so I got to eat. And I got to eat well while everyone else was water cutting and starving themselves. So I felt really, really good this day. This is probably the most mentally clear and focused that I ever been for a meet. I didn't even need to play music. I was just ready to go. So you guys see Daniel right there. He was my coach and my handler for the day. I want to give a special shout out to my girlfriend Milana for handling me as well, and she did a majority of the filming. The hip was still bugging me. I felt it during the warm-up. My last warm-up before this was 365. This is only a 20-pound jump, but I just wanted to get on the board. Something really easy. You don't want to miss your first attempt at a meet. It's just going to trip you out for the rest of the day. Just get on the board first. Here's my second attempt at 407. All the squats for the day felt pretty bad, I gotta say. Especially with my hip being shifted in the bottom. But my back, upper back, really saved me for today. You're gonna see it right here. You're gonna see me point at someone right here. The homie Carlo was up front taking pictures for me. And the homie Neil was there, as always, supporting. So this is just some footage of us walking around the expo between the squat and the bench. Just walking around trying to get some free samples. That's why everyone comes to these things. Theo. Here, you see me munching on rice cakes. So now we're going back to the bench. My left shoulder was feeling a little bit off and tight, so I'm just rolling it around here, giving you guys some more backstage footage. Although I always had that shoulder problem, the meat benches, the ER rack, the bench is actually wider, and I could actually dig my shoulders and upper back into it much better, and it actually relieves a lot of the pain from my shoulders. So I always end up benching better in a meet simply because of that equipment. So as you guys know, bench has been pretty bad for me, and I've just been resting. I haven't even been really training the bench. Here's my last warm-up of 215. I was gonna open with about 235, which is something that's really light for me, but with that shoulder, I never know.
Ready?
Let's go!
Yes.
I waited forever for the start command. The judge was waiting for me to straighten out my arm, and it doesn't feel good for me fully locked out because of my shoulder. I'm not as tight in the socket, but hey, if the judge said you gotta do it, you gotta do it. I talked to him after my first attempt, and I told him about my shoulder injury, but it doesn't matter, right? Rules are rules. You just gotta follow them. I knew after my second attempt, I had a lot more in me today. Since the judge had to straighten out my arm more, I could barely unrack the second attempt, so I decided to ask for an unrack on this third attempt. I'm always wary about asking for unracks, especially from people I don't know, because a lot of times they can just lift it up really fast and get you out of position. But this gentleman right here gave me a wonderful unwrap. So big shout outs to him. Like, it was real light off the chest. So I knew at that midway point that my triceps had it. If I could just get through that initial transition period and just get through that shoulder pain, I would have it. So walking around the expo, I met this guy at the Pro Subs booth. And he said he'd give me some free. I said, hey man, I'll come back before deadlifts and I'll take a shot to the dome just for you, since you wanted it on Snapchat. So that's what we're doing right here. You see the girl filming right here on the phone. Pro Subs actually put me on their Snapchat, so I thought that was pretty cool. They told me that deadlifts were starting in 30 minutes, so I went over to the Pro Sub booth and I downed that pre. And you know how meets always run super late and never on time. So I ended up taking the pre too early in advance, but hey, it woke me up. I felt really good. But it would have been nice if I waited just a little bit longer. Here you see the homie Lock. So if you're doing powerlifting in Ontario, you already know Lock, Mr. Bench Champ, Mr. Krillin. Here you see Daniel putting baby powder on my legs. We do this for the deadlift because we don't want the bar to get stuck riding off our thigh. This helps eliminate friction. Look at Locke just getting right in there for me. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like at a meet, once you get the squats done, once you get the bench done, the deadlift is the most fun because now it's the end of the day. You're all warmed up. You're not nervous anymore because you've done all that lifting prior. You just go out there and have fun with the deadlift. I came in with the goal of getting a 400 Wilks score, something I've never achieved before, and I know I should have taken a smaller jump on the deadlift, but I needed 523 to get my 400, so that's what I went for. Even though I didn't get it, I'm very happy I attempted it because I know I left everything out on the platform, and I can find contentment in that. Oh, I ended up taking second and silver for the day. First place and I actually got the same total, but I was 159 on the day and he was a little bit lighter. Jeremiah's a really great lifter and he totally deserves first place.
How do you feel?
Feel good.
Let's see the medal. Let's see.
For a bad meet prep.
Hey.
29, you beautiful. One more. Come on, one more.
I gotta figure out how I can try that. I get the
Right. It's getting crazier. Here we go.
So after the meet, we're just chilling, walking around. We ran into this booth. It was bench your body weight for as many reps as you can. And let's see how many I get over here. Oh yeah, we did it because they were giving out free pre-workout, and you guys know that I love my pre-workout. So I had to do it. My goal was to get at least 30 or beat 30 because Locke went before me and he put up 30 reps. So I was just trying to one-up him.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, brother. 30 reps. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It's all gone crazy in the cage.
What'd you get? Let's see.
30 right there. 30 for 30. 45.
So this is Chris. He's the Ontario bench record holder. I think he benches something like mid 300 at under 150 pounds. He ended up getting 45 reps.
Time to eat.
Long day. We're starving. Ended the day with some Chinese food. Well, that's it for my powerlifting. It's the off season. Time to bodybuild, time to rest, recover. Thank you so much, everyone, for following me along this powerlifting meet vlog. You guys are awesome. Peace.